Hi, I'm Mr. Kangas, and today we're going to take a look at Chapter 11, Section 2. And in this video in particular, we're going to be taking a look at what is volume, the concept of volume. Now, when we talked about what area is, we discussed how no matter what shape you have, whether it be a rectangle, a square, triangle, trapezoid, etc., area, what it does to a shape is it tries to figure out how many 1 by 1 squares fit into something. Okay, and we talked about that when we talked about area in, I believe, Chapter 10, Section 6. So no matter what the shape is, basically every shape's area formula can be traced back in some form to the area formula of a rectangle or square, which is base times height. And so what we do is we take these shapes and we basically try to turn them into, find some way to turn them into squares or rectangles that have the same area, and that's how we figure out how many 1 by 1 squares fit into something. So when you find the area of a shape, if we take a look at this shape in particular, we have a 5 by 4 base times height. The base is 4, the height is 5, so there's an area of 20. Let's say these were 1 inch each. Okay, I know they're not actually 1 inch right now, but if they were 1 inches each, if this was a 4 inch by 5 inch square, we would have 20 inches squared. And the reason why we put that 2 on the inches is because this is telling me I have 20 1 by 1 inch squares inside. I have 20 1 by 1 inch squares of space inside this rectangle up here on the board. Now, volume is very similar, but instead of trying to figure out how many 1 by 1 squares fit inside something, volume tries to figure out how many 1 by 1 by 1 cubes fit inside something. Okay? So when you see volume, let's say that we had a cube that had 20 inches of volume inside it, it would be 20 inches to the third power, or 20 inches cubed. Because what this is telling us, if you have a volume of 20 inches cubed, then that means that you can fit 20 1 by 1 by 1 inch cubes inside the box or the prism or the cone or the cylinder that you're talking about, or the pyramid or the sphere. So volume is represented, the unit of measurement will always have a 3 on it, because volume is figuring out how many 1 by 1 by 1 inch cubes are inside something. So it's very similar to the way area works. So that's what volume is. That's the concept of volume. That's what it's trying to accomplish. And in the coming videos, we're going to be talking about each of the individual area formulas. Not area formulas. We're going to be talking about each of the individual volume formulas for the different types of 3D solids and shapes and figures that we're going to be looking at. So you can expect to have videos on how these volume formulas work and why they work, where they come from. So look forward to that in the